ideas, welcome to the duftbunker. We are here in Berlin in a special location, and not alone. I have my good friend Kris here, and also the owner of Kinetic, and I would really love to catch the opportunity that we are together.
My pleasure, thank you so much for the invitation.
Yeah, and the invitation is because we are celebrating the release of a wonderful new perfume that is coming out. So we have the party tonight
to celebrate
it. But we are together here, and so we will catch the opportunity to have the owner and inventor of the brand to talk about his journey. Introduce yourself a little bit, talk about how you came to the passion, and of course we can speak about the other wonderful perfumes that came out before. But we will have to talk also about Insomnia then. But I will love to ask you to introduce yourself and how the journey was, and your feelings, your passion, and how it came to this wonderful
brand. It came
brand.
up to that point very naturally, because it should be like that, first of all. And all the things that we do should came up from the passion and love that we do. That's I think the key to the success and the self-satisfaction in my opinion as well. So. The first, let's say, contact with the niche perfumes has taken place in 2013 when I had the opportunity to visit one of the now most important event in Aix-en-Provence in Italy, and I was touched by the niche perfumes. As soon as I get into the exposition hall, I was like, what's going on there?
So it was the first time that you were in contact with niche perfumes?
Oh, exactly, okay, it was in 2013. So since that, I was like trying to, to go through this beautiful, let's say, opportunity to find out more something about the perfumes, about the creations, the ingredients, all of the details. So at that moment, I could not even, think about that it will come, my way of life. Yeah, and then one day I will create my own brand, but it was like that. So it was very naturally born, and I was growing in that environment, meeting a lot of people along the journey, and so far, I'm super happy that I had the opportunity to meet all of those guys, people, because without them it would be not possible, even to start with the idea of having our brand. So I'm super grateful, and it's the brand itself. It's like the one part, in all of the companies. There are a lot of people behind that. They're a part of the success of the let's say growth constantly. So that's the key, the people behind.
Also the ping pong game of ideas. Then somebody tells you, hey, this is possible, this is maybe difficult, blah blah. So you had your complete journey to arrive at this point.
Absolutely agree. Yes.
But it was really like the first contact was.
Yes, and can you imagine when you don't have any experience with the niche perfumes, and you go through the jungle, because immediately I was
so many things.
Yeah, like Amouage, all of the significant brands, So the first impression was wow. I was shocked. It was a totally knockout, and in 5 seconds. So it was like that.
But
and then the curiosity, the passion, that the feeling that you want to dig inside and find out more the details and educate yourself. And it was doing really with the pure passion and the involvement to go through the knowledge and the mystery of the perfumes.
And look where you are now, because you have so many wonderful perfumers also that created these wonderful perfumes. This is also something very, very
really
special.
Appreciate this kind of opportunity, because as I mentioned, the brand itself, it is like, not the complete value. There's always like the people behind, especially the noses, the creators, with their, artistic touch and everything. It makes all the activities make complete.
I find that something is very wonderful that changed in that time. So I think you are like-minded. That before of that, so many times wonderful perfumes came out and nobody talked about the perfumers. They are the artists, It has changed.
It has changed a lot, and I think it's the added value that we show the backstage, we show the behind the scenes, we show the personalities, the let's say the part of them, because to completely understand the creation and the person who created the scent is also like giving you the full 360 to understand, you know, the idea, the description, the inspiration, and all about, because you know, the perfumes are very complex, so yeah, it's not so simple.
But you know, I think it's absolutely important to also have like the director, but not only, it's you know, it's coming together.
The same like in the orchestra, you know, there's the maestro and there are, but
one without the other is nothing.
That is nothing,
so,
it doesn't exist, absolutely, yeah.
So we have Kris Carbonell until now, we have Mark Buxton, and we have Miguel Matos now, and it's a wonderful lineup, and hey, who knows what will come, but we are now really...
I'm also very curious, you know, about the journey, so we are very open, and I think that's the key, that you have the possibility to extend your capacity, to extend your, let's say, horizons, you know, for the other things, because coming up with Insomnia is like totally different story, and it's like,
and it's a wonderful concept, I can tell you, because, you know, we are celebrating the launch, but I know that fragrance now for, I would not say a long time, but hey, it's...
You're one of the first person that I shared, you know, the samples.
It was, in an instant, an addiction and love, and you will see how, or smell and experience how wonderful it is. But I can tell you, also, as I know you, you are always planning and always adjusting things on your brand.
Even in the private life, I always try to keep everything organized well, because it gives me like the feeling that everything is under control. But with the perfumes, sometimes you have to fly away. You need to leave it as it is and just follow the happenings, you know, and everything. So it was in that case that we gave more space, more air to that project, to be, let's say, not absolutely without any control, but to give it the natural, you know, let's say, environment to grow and to become, you know, the final product. So
wonderful. And now we have 8 perfumes, and I would say, you know, I could speak with you for hours about philosophy and feelings and everything, because you have to know this is also one of the coolest persons in the game for me that I know.
Thank you so much.
It's absolutely wonderful. But I think we should get to the perfumes, to the creation itself, and I would really love to hear your opinions and also to share it with the viewers.
Of course, it's very let's say individual.
Yes,
of course, we have the different memories, we have the different connections, but sometimes when you hear some kind of, let's say, story or some kind of, you know, talking about, you change your point of view, and then you understand the perfume in a completely different way. That's the beauty of the perfume.
It's wonderful to hear the different voices and the different feelings, and also, if you remember the thing that I call it duftbunker combo, the layering from
Caillou with verdigris
and Caillou, and also this is something personal. You share it, and people will experience it, and maybe they will invent something also new. You
Absolutely,
know,
inspirations are crucial, and especially that kind of fields, because they give us, let's say, the new starting point for the new projects, and absolutely.
But nevertheless, we will have here the opportunity to have the original idea from the man himself. So, is there any creation that you would like to start with to talk about, or your opinions or your ideas, or should we just grab and see?
Let's go randomly, you know. Let's start for the first one.
Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh, we have Nell here. Nell. So I would like to spray and then listen to your vision, to your ideas, and what you can tell us about Nell. So here we go, my friend. Eccolo qua.
Thank you.
It's a bomb.
So having the briefing, having the idea of the fragrance that we would like to create, immediately I knew that the Mark Buxton would be the perfect choice to do that kind of perfume, because he's well known for his individual style, of course, and the very rich compositions with the, let's say, with the twist touch. And the Nell as you can smell at the opening, it's you know, it's vibrating.
Yeah.
It's not so obvious. It's very energetic, and the rose behind is like the second plant hero. You know,
Yeah.
here it's more visible at the dry down, but the opening is so powerful. It's a little bit green. I love the compilations with the rhubarb, which gives this kind of, you know, vibrating and energetic opening. So, and then on the dry down, as I mentioned, you know, the rose and you know, some kind of, you know, sweet notes are really insane. So the Nell is so far is one of the top sellers from our collection. We are very proud of the fragrance and creation, and also having this kind of compilations of the notes. It's a perfect unisex because on the men's skin it goes absolutely insane as well, like in the women's skin, but you have a totally different perception. So that's the beauty of this creation, and it's very rich in terms of the ingredients and the compilations of different, you know, let's say sources, but still having the spoiled story behind. So I'm a big fan of the fragrance, and I wear it often as my daily fragrance as well. So I'm so happy and proud of it.
And you know what I recognized also in some presentations I had? So Nell was one of the ones that the people, when they smelled it on the blotter, they immediately wanted it on
the skin.
You don't
because
even
you
have to mention
immediately
it.
understand
I want to experience on me, you know. So
exactly.
And always the people are going crazy for Nell, absolutely. So
it's like the love for the first sniff, you know.
Yeah. So it's so easy also
still
to fall in love
the
with
fragrance
it.
is very complex, but it's easy to recognize at the beginning, because not all of them are easy to recognize from the first sniff, you know. So you need to spend with them more time and try them on the skin. But with Nell, even from the blotter, from the paper, it's easy to catch it. To get it.
Cool. So we had Nell. Now we are coming to the next one. Let's see which one it is. It is Zillage. Yeah.
Perfect choice.
So this is also one, I would say, one of the perfumes that you have, I don't know, in seconds you will fall in love. Exactly. So easy to understand and catch, and it's the bestseller.
Yes, definitely the bestseller from our line.
Okay.
So far, of course.
Okay.
I think that the key for this composition is a oud, well blended oud, which is so smooth, so creamy, so natural. Without
you remember when you told me oud, and I said I don't know.
Oud for me is a bit challenging because I don't like this animalic, you know, the chords. But with this kind of blended oud, it's chapeau bas for the Carbonell factory, because really they have the super.
And he did so wonderful to blend them up.
And chapeau bas for Kris, because for him it's like, and it's like the significant scent for me to describe Kris Carbonell mastery, let's say, because it's really a piece of art. This kind of composition is so smooth, so delicate, so seductive. It's very sensual, overwhelming, and also the leather which comes later. It's so delicate. It's
it's not the rough.
It's like the cashmere, you know.
Yeah. Wonderful. So, and everybody, you know, it's so easy when somebody has want to know the brand and you want to impress, to
I
open
think it's
the
the
door.
best top is the top pick,
you know, and everybody's what is this, you know, and they get more curious about the brand immediately. So it is a key fragrance, for example, if you want to present the brand.
Absolutely.
Cool. So we have Zillage.
What's next?
What's next is Caillou. My baby, my favorite. And you said in the last times Caillou is getting even more popular and popular.
It's normal for each fragrance that it takes time, you know, to understand, to make it work, let's say, more popular.
It's so wonderful. I get so much feedback with this fragrance, and especially especially with the Caillou, you need to spend some time with that fragrance, because at the opening it's fresh. It's like
It's mandarin in the opening. We have this, let's say, fresh vibe at the opening.
Yeah.
But then, what's the beauty, hidden beauty? It comes, it comes with the, let's say, gourmand, overwhelming, the sweet notes. It makes you feel calm. It makes you feel calm.
Mysterious perfume, because always perfumes in the niche sector has the ability, or maybe also the plan, to change over time. But this year, these are two worlds. Completely two worlds that are coming together, and hey, it's amazing.
And the same is again is a master creation of Kris, because he has combined different types of wood which are not too heavy for this kind of composition, like guaiac wood, sandalwood, which gives this kind of, let's say, gourmand, let's say, style, but not making the composition too high, overloaded, overdosed with this. Yes, it's very well balanced.
Wonderful.
And also the gourmand notes are not so annoying. They are not so, let's say, strong.
Yeah.
They are like...
It's nothing that can get on your nerves, after time. That is too much. Many people also talk about headaches, not the pain, but
And especially when we are talking about the perfumes which are concentrated, like all of them are concentrated at the 30%.
Yeah.
It's really highly concentrated, very high concentration. So for someone who is like not used to having this kind of products which are very strong, it's quite challenging, but still with the well-balanced perfumes, it's much smoother, much easier, and more pleasure, to use them in that.
And also what we said, to give it a next level, maybe try it with verdigris. But hey, alone Caillou is already...
It self-works.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like the perfect scent to make you feel, let's say, to improve your mood, to feel comfortable, to feel safe, to feel relaxed.
Comfortable is the key word, it really gets you comfortable.
And so far, we got a lot of, let's say, conclusions, a lot of comments from our clients, from our friends, and the people who try the perfumes. And the one sentence is quite often repeated, let's say, that the perfume makes them feel very cozy, very comfortable and calm.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of this composition.
Cool. So let's come to the next one. We have
Luna.
Luna. Wow. Lunica.
Lunica.
So this is the purple,
the purple bottle, yes,
purple
because
bottle.
we have one of the ingredients is the Italian plum.
Yeah.
That's why the name is Luna.
Yeah.
Like Lunica.
Yeah, Lunica.
Because we have Italian plum, we have also a bit of Oriental twist here, because we have the nutmeg, we have some spices, we have the rose, and all is based on the beautiful leathery, let's say, background with the woody touch. And the same wood that we have in silage is very well blended, is very delicate, which gives, I think, this smooth touch to the composition and makes all of these ingredients, because it's a very rich composition, to close all of this, let's say, environment into the one story. And I think it's also the very characteristic for Kris Carbonell, Kris Maurice, because he's used to do that kind of, composition. It's extremely difficult, to have this kind of ability, possibility, the talent, let's say, straight.
Yeah.
Not to be shy to use the word.
Yeah,
it's not exaggerating in that. In that.
But he created this ability to
do it. Yes, and he's repeating it with so easily and so smoothly, and that's the beauty working with him. Yeah.
So my experience also is that you can never tell which person would tell it is a woman or a man fragrance. Sometimes you are also surprised in that how they consider that.
I also wear Luna quite often, and for me the beauty in that fragrance on my skin is that the leathery notes. which are super seductive,
Yeah.
super delicate, not so, you know, harsh. So I really love Luna.
But is it for you a fragrance that is worn also as a daily perfume, or is it more?
It depends on the. It's so individual.
Yeah.
It depends on the day, on the weather, where you
barriers,
go.
no
Yes,
limits.
no limits.
Everybody
I
should.
always said that use the perfume as you want.
Yeah.
It's so individual. I
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
tell you that use that one during the night, during the day. If you feel comfortable, use it
Yeah.
as you want,
Yeah.
whatever you want. But of course, having this kind of respect to the places you go, with
Yeah,
whom you
sure,
go, what
yeah.
kind of occasion, because it's not proper that, for example, you go to the office to work and you use
to overspray completely.
Absolutely.
to-
So
yeah.
it's the same with to dress yourself. You need
Yeah,
to respect some rules.
Yeah.
Of course, feeling comfortable yourself, but not to exaggerate with the style, with some kind of jewelry. The same with the perfumes.
Yeah,
So
cool.
always, I think that the key word is balance.
Yeah.
To balance.
Wonderful. So, we are coming to Aura. Okay, we're coming to Aura.
We need more.
Yep.
More blotters.
So here I'm really curious about your idea or your advices for this fragrance, because so many people experience this perfume in so many different ways.
Absolutely,
Oh, sure,
yes.
it is individual, like we said, but I'm really curious about what you say about your creation. What was the idea, or is also your conclusion of what came out here?
As you said, you know, it's super individual, the perception of the perfumes, and of course, you know, the Chris Maurice, who is behind the fragrance, he is the creator of Erba Pura, iconic scent. So it was very challenging, you know, because Aura, of course, has the DNA of the let's say Erba Pura family, because
Yeah,
there are
the family,
several scents
Yeah.
which are, let's say, based on the same let's say foundation
Vibe,
or
And so the style of what you like, if you like this, you could easily also like that.
the goal was to have the fragrance which is very fruity and let's say straight, not with the synthetic, you know, vibe, which someone loves, someone hates. Also that's the beauty, you know, which is.
There's for everybody is something to love. Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea was to create the fragrance which is very fruity, which is very, let's say, rich with the fruity notes, but at the same time having this kind of, you know, the DNA of the family, and not to be. Let's say difficult to wear and annoying for the people around. Of course, Aura has a performance extremely, let's say,
it's a high performer,
very long lasting in the projection and all of the, you know, parameters. But still, wearing Aura, you feel very comfortable because it depends how you use it. If you want to keep the aura with you, one spray is more than enough.
Yeah.
If you want to, let's say, highlight your presence,
to let it speak,
and you want to highlight your presence here, you can overspray it, and then it's totally different approach. So especially with Aura, I love the possibility, you know, and the way how to wear the perfumes, because as I told you, you can keep it nearby you for yourself to enjoy, or if you want to extend and let's say spread the aura around you, it's the perfect, you know, fragrance to do it.
Do you think that it's that Aura, the composition, took the chance to not be synthetic, also by the way, to be creamier than the other?
Yes, especially because we use the creamy notes, incense as well, powdery notes, which the powdery notes give this kind of smooth touch,
exactly,
and reduce this kind of, you know, synthetic, let's say, notes, which are for some kind of, let's say, fragrances are very beauty.
Yeah, but necessary.
Absolutely. So here we played with the powdery notes, with the milky notes, and with this kind of notes, which, you know, and the raspberries here are.
Yeah, that's, you know, I talked about it in another video. In my childhood, there were some le caramelle, bonbons with raspberry and cream. You know, it makes me, you know, when you get these words and you smell this perfume, you are in your childhood. You know, so wow,
it's like
so much
journey.
peace and, wonderful. a wonderful fragrance for everybody.
For everybody,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So, what are we smelling
What's next?
here? Let's see. So even if you didn't saw that, this is the Discovery Kit where you can discover all the fragrances, and soon also Insomnia, which is coming out. We are having the launch party today here in Berlin. But this is what we have here. Oh, Verdigris.
Verdigris.
Yeah, Verdigris.
To be honest with you, and with you guys, it was the most difficult creation to create.
Yeah.
Because to create the let's say the significant fresh fragrance for the brand, it's like a headache.
Yeah.
Because the easiest things are the most difficult, you know.
Saying straight. Yeah.
Of course, and also it's quite technically difficult to create the fresh fragrance, which will perform.
And not go away so quick.
And also you will not destroy, let's say, the pyramid. So you can easily recognize all the notes and all the phases of the fragrance. So we had like several rounds of samplings and
so as I remember, it was the most rounds to come to the point to say, hey, we got it.
We got it. So it was really one of the most difficult fragrances. And also again, chapeau bas for Kris, because he it seems to be simple, but the composition is extremely rich with the white flowers, with the sea notes, with even the molecule known from the past, cologne, which gives this kind of melon vibe inside. So it's a perfect scent for the daily use. You feel very comfortable, which is still very elegant. You can wear it at the gym. You can feel comfortable, and it's a perfect also fragrance for the layering.
Yeah. So this is why also
so we can jump into Caillou to add to yes, and I think you're the best person because you discovered, let's say, this kind of layering combo, and I think you will explain it in the best way.
I love it so much. I can only try to transport what also
the feelings,
and also what happened wearing this combination. Everybody is going crazy about it and asking what is this, what is this. So
because it's not obvious.
And every perfume here has the ability to do such a reaction, but in my experience and opinion, Caillou and Verdigris together,
it's obvious that starting with the fresh fragrance, you will be always compared to the iconic creations in the industry.
Yes.
So it's very challenging.
Quick to the designer,
and also with the fresh fragrance, it's very hard work to create the scent which is not infantile, which is not so simple, which has like the multi dimensions when it's evaporating. And I think Kris done amazing work. So far we are super proud of the creation, and it's also very often chosen by the men, women.
So we will be tonight at Mark's shop
15
again,
West,
at 15 West, and today we were already there. We were there, and there were some ladies from Poland. We were in conversation,
we were talking.
And at the end I was surprised a little bit, even if there is no, it doesn't make sense because all the fragrances are for everybody, but that one of the ladies, absolutely chose Verdigris.
From the first sniff, yes.
It was so cool, it was so nice, because, everybody's thinking, hey, fresh fragrances in that kind of way are for men. No, it's for everybody.
But here, when you go through the notes, it's extremely rich and complex composition.
Yeah.
We have the white flowers, as I said, we have the cologne, the molecule, which I think gives this kind of 3D boost.
Yeah.
Which helps.
3D boost. It's a wonderful word for that, because I think the white flowers are giving that a next level.
And the idea, even for the name Verdigris, is like the connection point between the sea and between the land.
Yeah.
So we combine the sea notes with the let's say earthy notes, like with the flowers, which are
Oh, I didn't know that was.
Yeah, the Verdigris. The Verdigris means like the oxidation of the.
Okay, cool. The oxidation.
So the story behind and the inspiration, it's really complex. The same as the fragrance.
And you can wear it in the office,
It's a
home,
daily
out,
fragrance.
There's no limit at all.
And also, what's the beauty of this creation is that you can go gym, and you don't, let's say, annoy the people around.
Yeah, you will not disturb
You smell very
that,
fresh. You smell very sporty. You smell, proper in that proper place. But at the same time, when you wear a beautiful suit, and you spray that degree, it gives this kind of chic and makes you feel more elegant, and that's the beauty, that it matches so many different occasions. So it's the perfect choice for the daily use.
Cool. So you know what? If you said now elegant, and when you are in the smoking, blah, blah, because now we are coming to the last one in the discovery set, and I know now which one it is because we had the other ones, and so unreal. I don't want to tell.
It's a very private story behind the fragrance, and inspiration came from the real, let's say, story behind what has happened many years ago.
Okay. But is it so private that you can tell us a little
maybe
bit
one day.
about?
Maybe I'm not ready to talk about this so far. So let's wait.
Yeah, we still have some.
I think that it should came up naturally. So yeah.
Cool. So. Ooh. So I'm I feel like I want to talk about it, but we have you here, so please tell us.
I'm
your
always
vision,
very open to hear what the others wants to say, and let's say the reactions and the conclusions and the thoughts after trying this perfume. But it has so many faces.
Yeah.
It has so many faces. Like something is unreal, because. At the opening, like first of all, let's start with the ingredients. There is a iris flower, which is not easy ingredient in the perfume industry, because or you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
I think in that kind of composition we balance again the possibility to be loved by the more wider range of the perfumes enthusiasts. So. At the opening, we have also the ginger. We have also room. There is also some kind of molecules, woody notes, leathery notes. Again, rich composition.
Yeah, but woody, for me,
yeah, because
there, because it's so well.
It's the second plant. Yeah.
It's giving a complexity, a roundness in it, and wow, so well.
So the woody notes, in the same like with the silage or luna, gives this kind of, let's say, bounding element. To make everything works together, but not to be like in advance or something annoying behind the other notes.
Yeah.
So again, Kris Maurice,
he's great. He's so good. What an artist. He can play so much with also molecules in an unconventional
way.
When you think
I do agree. Yes.
With that, he said it's not possible. It's possible.
And for me. I was living in Italy for many years, and I really admire this kind of craftsman's, habits, the approach. Because when you say to someone it's not possible, and he scratched his head, he said, "I will do it.
We will make that possible."
Give me, let me think about it, and I love it because it gives you the boost for the creativity to find a solution.
Yeah.
And I'm from Poland, and our, let's say, the national idea and the history, past, it pushed us to be creative, to create something from nothing, from the scratch.
Okay.
So I never said something is impossible. We always try to find a solution, and the same was working with this under that project with the Unreal Creation. So
wonderful.
So maybe, as I told you, one day maybe I will be ready to say something more about the background of the fragrance. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's already a wonderful opportunity that we can be together here, and not only in a live session. You are, I don't know, in Sweden, in Barcelona, in Warsaw. I'm in
having
Germany,
the perfume brand. It's a part of the world, and I think that's the beauty of the work, because you meet a lot of people. You can travel a lot, experience new opportunities. So that's the beauty of that work.
So maybe we will see if we are ready the next time to talk about about the secret or not, but I will
Get me
catch
some,
it
get
out
me
of
some
it.
time,
You
okay?
could- yeah,
I would like to
cool.
feel comfortable to say about this, yeah.
So, and now we would like to come to Insomnia, I would say. So, what can you tell us about Insomnia? How was the way to get to the idea and to
Again, it was, I think, from now, I said it was the most difficult.
Okay, so we have here the design of it. It's a
Pre-bottle, yeah.
bottle because it's in the production and because it's also a little bit complicated because the printing is something special.
And
that
I
will
always say
come
that the
out.
simplicity is the most complicated, yes, as always.
And do you have the surrounding of it? Yeah.
Yes, we have the final packaging here with the
so
mold.
this is the final packaging, and you can also see it's a special print, and we have also Miguel Matos here, so we can talk about that. Your idea to
Hi,
work
Miguel.
also. Yeah.
Hi, nice to see you.
Here it is. Would you come to join us? Wow,
Please join us. Oh, what an opportunity!
Now we have. Oh, what is happening here in this interview now?
Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Miguel.
Come
Good
with
to
us.
see
Come
you.
with us.
Good to see you.
This is wonderful. We have the
Yeah.
owner and the perfumer here. This is crazy.
We're lucky.
So maybe we can do ping pong, passing the ball, and talk.
Yeah, but I
talk
think that
about
you are the best person, you know, to
stop. We have to come here a little bit here.
jump a little bit more right. Okay.
So we adjusted a little bit our positioning.
space, yeah.
So it's so wonderful. Hey, here you are. Here you are.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and to give us the possibility to join us to have the official launch at that amazing perfumery with Mark, the person behind the significant, you know, perfume spot place in Germany, in Berlin.
Yeah, and he's a detective. He's a detective. Knows when you come in his shop, you will see so many things that it's not so usual to see it everywhere. So it's
first
a
of all,
wonderful
he's
thing.
very professional of any aspect of his activity, but then, you know, he's totally freak and passionate about the perfumes. And first of all, when you combine these two, let's say, abilities, it's the key of the success. And I believe that, and so far the place was open like a year ago. It's so successful. So fingers crossed for Mark, and
Absolutely.
Keep doing. You're doing it very, let's say, in an amazing way.
It would be wonderful to have the fourth crazy guy with us. Well, now we have three crazy guys from perfumes, and so, yeah. Where should we start for the idea, or you want? How could we explain the?
To be honest, and I always try to say straight, we were trying to cook up something with Miguel like time before, but I believe that I was not ready.
Yeah,
you know, you need to grow up. You need to grow up.
We started
A long time ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
But as I believe, like you need to grow up. You need to be self-awareness. Where are you going? What would you like to have? And be clear with the briefing, with the idea, with the story, with everything. So at that time, I was not ready, and I'm not shy to say it, I was not ready. But it is always good to try and to find out that maybe it's not the proper moment to do that. But at least I tried.
Yeah.
But it was the beauty that having this kind of connection and possibility. It came up the moment that I said, I feel ready for that. It was the beauty that I called Miguel, I said, hey Miguel, I'm more clear, I'm more, let's say, I don't want to use the word educated, but I'm well experienced, and I feel ready to start working with that kind of perfume.
So it's always like that, you know. There's always the right time for things.
For everything,
and now it feels like it is the time, you know.
The easiest perfumer to do.
And I think Miguel, that's the beauty. That's the beauty. That's the beauty.
But this is. I think this is giving the perfume and also this adventure an extra layer. You know, to come to something special. So, tell us about your new baby.
Okay. First of all, I have to say that I'm looking at the bottle for the first time. Like,
it's the pre-production, but still,
you know, it will be. You know, this is the layout. I sent you
I saw pictures, I saw videos, but now I'm finally.
Okay. Okay. So you like the
It's
layout?
beautiful. I really love it.
Cool.
I already love the bottle from the brand, and
Okay.
this one has something.
The
extra.
finishing will be gold
Yeah, I
with
really like.
with the black, the same as it is
You know,
on the paper.
this will be all gold.
But it was
and
difficult
the
for us to
illustration.
print it in the short way with the final look, let's say.
You wanted to spray
Yes.
your perfume and to tell us
It's the
about
final
your,
macerated version. So
Because when we are working, we know what we're doing. We try different versions. We try different concentrations, but we're working on several different things. And maceration, in the end, can really do the
and show up the real face of the
the real face. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes, but most of the times it's just
it's added value. Added
gets
value.
better
Yeah.
and improves longevity, improves everything. So with this, so I've been having this raver life. I think this matches exactly with my lifestyle.
Cool.
I mean, it's my fifth time in Berlin this year.
Wow.
To
A second home.
yeah, only that I don't know if I could survive the winter. That's the only thing that keeps me from
Okay.
coming and live here in Berlin. But I have many friends and the lifestyle is amazing.
Cool.
But insomnia, it's what probably describes best my weekends. And
Okay. Okay.
And the way of life,
and
yes.
the way of life.
Celebrating life as much as you can.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And I wanted to do this perfume that is stimulating and not overwhelming, because if you want to keep going, you can't be overwhelmed. But it always keeps going, stimulation and using molecules that have an effect on your brain and your nose.
And it's so individual.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
But also, of course, connecting with the tobacco notes, with
Yeah.
the juniper to give you the sensation of gin. And the main thing that for me changes everything is the leather accord that we use. So it's an unusual leather perfume because it has the...
It's a very original version of the leather,
it has the marine aquatic aspect.
It's very innovative in the industry, let's
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that because it's so unconventional, because I didn't even hear about something like that.
aquatic leather.
Yeah,
Aquatic leather, yeah. It's very unique. It's very
But
innovative.
also, I think if I don't tell you it's aquatic, you don't immediately recognize it. But when I tell
But
you
it's salty, it's cold,
the
you know.
saltiness.
My best friend who tried for the first time insomnia, he had chills because it's so cold at the opening. But then when it's warming up on your skin, it gives this kind of sensuality and it's
Because there's a lot of amber molecules, there's a lot of... well, the structure is not simple, let's say. So it's a balance between natural and synthetic materials that create this dynamic.
Okay.
Very dynamic.
very dynamic.
And it's that kind of scent that can project a lot, but not being overwhelming. It has waves.
Yeah,
you remember,
but
you
saying
remember
that,
what has happened in Munich?
Yeah,
The lady from the reception desk, immediately when we entered the hotel, she smelled us.
Yeah.
I said, how is it possible? It was like 15, 20 meters.
Yeah.
It travels.
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't like things that
It's
like
not
hit
pushing.
me.
Yeah.
Or at least not at the present moment.
Yeah.
And when I started working, I have quite a few crazy bombs. I know.
We know. You're famous of it.
I remember the one for Sarah Baker. Mamma mia, that's
Jungle
Jungle Jezebel. Jungle
But for
Jezebel
the
is
Chanel,
really
you know,
a
the
bomb.
Ununtamam.
Yeah.
Ununtamam is like
That's the top
top bomb, yeah.
But saying that it has so much potential, but it's not overwhelming in a hidden way. But even
on how you wear it.
yeah,
the same
but
with the
even-
driving the super fast car. You can do
you
the
can
cruising and you can
exaggerate,
exaggerate. The same with the perfumes.
But with
yeah.
this perfume, even if you go shower, you can smell it after the shower. So, and this is something so spectacular, absolutely.
When you spray your clothes,
There's a lot of
You have that effect sometimes or more times with gourmands. Sometimes, but not with a
for
style
example,
like that.
ironing.
And
that's last time
wonderful.
I was ironing my shirt and I was using Insomnia, you say, and in the meantime I was like doing laundry 2 times, ironing the shirt. The whole room was
Yes, yeah.
You know, with the insomnia, so I was shocked because the temperature and the
significant
evaporation
effect,
of the water gives this kind of, you know, effect. But come on, after second laundry,
How is that possible?
how is it possible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, when
Crazy.
insomnia comes, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
But what's the beauty
Let's
is
celebrate.
insomnia on demand.
Yeah.
Insomnia on demand. Yeah.
So, hey,
Very
wonderful.
happy with this. But also,
Tonight we will
have to
celebrate
mention
that.
There are tricks, like the sweet notes and the bass notes. that-
Because you can as well
achieve that,
recognize the sweet notes.
sweetness, yeah,
the sweetness.
absolutely.
It's like a complicated architecture when one ingredient is depending on the other.
On the other, yeah.
Wow.
A castle of cards.
Of cars, exactly, exactly.
You created some wonders inside
Thank
of this, yeah.
I tried.
And tonight we will celebrate
Great.
this all together. It will be something that we will never forget. And also this here,
Unforgettable moments.
What we had here now. Hey, Miguel Matos. Oh, hi, Miguel.
By the coincidence, yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you too.
We will have so much fun tonight, and it was already
plan.
such an honor. So hey, my friends, we will have fun and see us again in the next video. We will see.
Thank you
okay?
so much.
Ciao, ciao.